There's nothing better than a perfect muscle up. I mean, what is perfect? But you know, like a beautiful strict muscle up, it just shows you pay attention to detail.
Break it down.
Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Chris back at it again with a new video. This time it's all about the muscle up. The muscle up. It's this exercise. Everybody wants to do the muscle up. You know, it's a beautiful exercise. I can completely understand the fascination, the obsession with trying to get the muscle up. And for myself, I became absolutely obsessed with the muscle up when I realized that I can do it. My story is that I got my first muscle up on my first try. So when that happened, I was like, holy shit. Because I saw it as this thing I needed to work for forever, right? And then I might get the muscle up. When I did it, I became aware of a trick. And that's what I want to talk about in this video. I want to give you all a trick, a special technique.
Special technique. Fuck that.
Special technique of shadow boxing.
And it's worked so well that people who I've helped at the climbing gym, at the park, perform their first muscle up. They got it after either the first, second, third, or so try. Okay, so I'm not telling you you're gonna get it on your first try. And you do need to have like a minimum requirement of strength. You know, I believe you can do a muscle up if you can perform 5 to 8 perfect pull-ups. I mean, perfect. And maybe 5 to 8 perfect low dips. I would say that's a minimum requirement. And it's not a high requirement. I mean, you can work on that and transition into the muscle up after that. Another thing, this trick is certainly for gymnastic rings. It's not for the bar. I, for one, consider the muscle up on the bar slightly harder to perform, at least for me, because I like to perform stuff with absolute control. And with the bar, I lose that control because I still use too much momentum. So I'm not that type of guy who can pop the muscle ups strictly. I bend my knees, I push myself up and I come up. So I'm not giving you this trick to perform it with the bars. I'm giving it to you to perform this trick with the gymnastic rings. Now, who am I to tell you? Well, for one thing, I believe I'm the world record holder for the slowest, strictest, most controlled muscle up I have ever seen. I mean, I've been looking on the internet forever for this, and I've seen like 1 minute muscle ups. Boo, 1 minute muscle up. Anytime. Tell me where, tell me when, I'll show it to you live. I got videos on that. But I did a muscle up in 1 minute 48 seconds, 55 seconds coming down, 53 seconds going down, with no rests in between, no pauses, no jerking, nothing, just strict, consistent, all the way through. I dare you to find another video where that's the case. I haven't seen it, and I've looked for it. So, what is this trick? First, I'm going to explain it to you visually with me here, and then I'm going to show you a video. And third, I'm going to recommend you watch a tutorial on the muscle up I did where I have like a segment dedicated just to this trick, right? Well, let's start off. The muscle up. First of all, you need to understand that you need to do the false grip. The false grip, if you are so behind an initiation in the muscle up that you don't know what false grip is, then maybe this video is not for you. But the false grip is basically where you use this break. Yeah, that sucks. I'm gonna go get the rings. Okay, let's do this again. So, you need to do a false grip. What is the false grip? The false grip is when you lay your wrist on the ring like this in order to grab hold of the ring in this manner. So that way you're hanging like this, right? You're hanging. Why do you do this? Well, if you're gonna do a strict muscle up, you do this because you don't want your hand to change the position during the muscle up. So you're hanging like this and you're dipping like this. So in no moment did I have to adjust the position of my hand. So by doing the false grip, you already have the hand in the position it's supposed to be for the complete execution of the exercise. This is the false grip. This is how it looks from the inside. Basically what I said, just putting the break of your wrist here and grabbing hold of the rings like this. It obviously helps to have wooden rings. They have a smooth surface but allow for high friction. Sometimes I've seen people can't perform the muscle up because they can't do the false grip on their rings. It's because they have smooth plastic rings. There's ones with texturization, a little bit rougher, that allow for higher friction. But if you're gonna get new ones, might as well get wooden rings. So, what is the trick? Now that you have this, there's no change of position in the hand with the rings, but there is a change in position with your arm position throughout the movement. So, very important. And this is the trick. So pay attention. When you hang from the initial position of the muscle up, your knuckles should face each other. They should face each other until you reach the point where you elevate the sternum, and you would try to get the sternum to reach the position of your arms. That's the hardest part. And once that is given, your knuckles separate. With this separation, you come into transition. And going into transition, your knuckles face away from each other. And then you're in the position for the dip. Again, you hang, knuckles face each other, you pull, and by elevating the sternum, you immediately and automatically, it's like magic, I'm telling you, it's like magic. If you can visualize the transition as a means of transitioning from the initial position of the pull-up to the initial position of the dip, then you're on the way towards your first muscle up, or maybe you already have the muscle up, you just want to perfect it, you want to clean it up, and that's the way. That's the way to clean up your muscle up, to create a perfect, beautiful, strict, continuous, smooth muscle up. Aim for perfect form. Don't aim for trying to do 8, 5, 10 repetitions. Who cares how many you can do? If you can do a perfect muscle up, hell, there's nothing better than a perfect muscle up. I mean, what is perfect? But you know, like a beautiful, strict muscle up, it just shows you pay attention to detail. I don't care if you can come up by squeezing and pushing with your knees, whatever. I don't care. That shit just looks sloppy. You want to execute it through means of strength and not momentum. So that's a short video actually. That's what you needed to know. That's the trick. That's the way. So now just go and do it. Peace out.